Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a good Monday. And I know, I know a lot of you guys are like, the Seahawks just got shut out in a big game in Green Bay. I need my Seahawks content. I need you to slam Pete Carroll. I need you to slam Russell Wilson. I need all these things. But I gotta open up the day talking about this because I'm already late. This happened yesterday afternoon, but it was in the middle of the the Seahawks game, so I couldn't really address it then. And then for the rest of the day, I had Seahawks stuff to take care of, so I wasn't able to address it as it happened, which is unfortunate. Really wish that the Huskies could have made this decision like today, but they made the decision, and they made the right decision. As of yesterday afternoon, the Washington Huskies have fired Jimmy Lake. So he will not be serving as our head coach for the last 3 games of the season. And last 2 games of the season. And we don't know where he's going to go from here, but given how things went at Washington, probably nowhere you want to be. The ESPN article goes on to detail some of the finer points of this. Bob Gregory will serve as the interim coach, as he did on Saturday against Arizona State. Jen Cohen gave a statement basically saying that there was no one reason why this dismissal was made, but clearly indicating that it was lack of performance on the field combined with the reports of him becoming physically violent with players. Very professional dismissal. Nothing too biting about it. Obviously, with some of the things that Jimmy Lake has been accused of doing, and at least one of the things that he got caught on camera doing, they could have been a little more biting with this, but they have chosen not to, which I support. He will be paid out. He is owed roughly $9.9 million according to this ESPN article. So we will not be trying to fire him for cause. We will not be trying to get out of the rest of his deal. We will pay him, and I guess that means you can leave under some decent terms. But the Jimmy Lake's record as head coach since he took over speaks for itself. I don't think I need to explain why this firing needed to happen. And as for why it happened, I'm not going to really get into that. To me, it doesn't matter. He needed to go, and now he is gone. So I am very happy that the team realized that they needed to nip this thing in the bud. It would have been all too easy to say, well, it's not fair, right? Because the first year as a head coach where he took over, he had to deal with COVID. Recruiting is whack because of COVID. He hasn't had a chance to really impress himself onto this program because we had the shortened season last year, and this is just a bad year, and there are a lot of different reasons why that might be. It's a John Donovan problem. There were a lot of reasons to say, you know what, we need to keep him around so we can make sure that he's terrible. And even though it may have happened because of reasons that have nothing to do with winning or losing, this team decided, no, we think he's terrible. We're not going to wait around to remove all doubt. We're going to go with our initial impression of this dude being a terrible head coach, and we're going to let him go. And I am grateful for that. We see programs, and not just college programs, but professional NFL teams get a coach that is clearly bad, but they keep him around for 2 or 3 years too long because they want to make sure that he's bad. They don't want to hire him, have him be bad, go somewhere else, and then be good. They want to make sure. It kind of makes me think of when the Seahawks fired Jim Mora Jr. He only had 1 season. It would have been easy to say, no, we haven't given this guy a fair shot yet. Let's give him a couple years to see what's up. Now, Paul Allen said, get out of here. I don't think you're good. I don't need you to prove to me that you're no good. I've seen enough. The Huskies have seen enough, and Jimmy Lake is gone. His reign as head coach will be marked mostly by disappointment. We did win the Pac-12 North last year with a 3-1 record, and he basically took a very successful program and tore it down We're probably not going to make a bowl game this year. We are not even in the top 50 of recruiting classes, according to most rankings that I've seen. And he was clearly not qualified. He clearly has talent as a defensive mind. He's clearly a good defensive coordinator, good defensive back coach. He's done a lot of great work there, but he's just not qualified to be a head coach at the college level. Some people aren't made for it. We see them all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, maybe there's something wrong with shoving your player into a locker. I can go either way on that. I wasn't there. I don't know exactly how severe whatever happened actually was. But he'll probably go somewhere as a defensive coordinator and have some success. But it will not be here. Now, as for his replacement, I haven't done a whole lot of research on this. I did find this article from CBS. Washington coaching search, Joe Moorhead, Jay Norvell among top candidates to replace Jimmy Lake. You can go read this article if you want to. I'll browse through it here real quick, but I don't know. It just lists some names here. I do not follow college football the way that I follow the NFL, so the hot prospects for being a head coach are something that is lost on me a little bit at the college level. I know a little bit about NFL coordinators, but college coordinators, that's a little lost on me. So I don't know who the next guy is going to be. Obviously, our interim coach this year for the rest of the season is not a permanent solution, Gregory. So hopefully the next guy is somebody who can actually recruit, because the death sentence for this program going forward, because obviously things could go one way or the other at this point. The death sentence would be if you can't recruit. I think that's pretty obvious why that's the case. But if we can't recruit, then it's really going to be a long-term rebuild for this program, and it's probably going to require a new athletics department, going to require a new athletics director, going to require a lot of stuff. It's going to be like the 00s, those years for the Huskies when, we had Ty Willingham come through town. We had the 0-12 season. It could go that way. But I'm not interested in protecting a 4-win team or a 5-win team. I don't think there's that big of a difference between winning 4 games and winning 1 game or 0 games. So I'm happy that the team saw what I saw with Jimmy Lake, clearly in over his head, clearly not capable of doing the job as a head coach. Nati, welcome to the channel, brother. Gotta love it when those subscription notifications pop up in an actual video. I think that's kind of cool. I like that. But anyway, yep, Jimmy Lake's gone. I didn't get a chance to make a video at the time because it was really bad timing. Really wish they had waited for this announcement for a day. I could have made the video right as it happened, but c'est la vie. So long, Jimmy. We got 2 games left this year. Let's get this season over with. Colorado, Washington State. And, oh boy, we are not going to look back on the Jimmy Lake era fondly in Seattle.